How are you all doing today? In this video, I am continuing my series of verb conjugations or verb tenses, and specifically focusing on the future tense here in this video. As you can see in the title up here, once again, I have tense in quotes, and just again, that's because tense in Northern Paiute is not exactly the same as it is in English. And I hope as I proceed through this video, you'll begin to have a better understanding of how or why that is so. Before I begin, just again a reminder that all the examples that I have provided here in my videos are actual, taken from stories, from things that I've heard. None of it is anything I have made up myself. So let's get right into it. This first one you see here is future proper. Future proper. Also, actually, check these out. Future past, future perfect, future possible. What do you see there? FP, FP, FP. I'm a little nerd, so I kind of like that kind of alliteration and neat, structured organization. Call me weird. Anyways, future proper. By future proper, what I mean is that this is the actual kind of the prototypical sense of future. In other words, it's something that takes place in the future, something beyond the present moment, after the present moment. Very simple, future tense. What you do is you add qu, this suffix qu, to the verb. So in this case, the first example is ne mu a naguyakwe. Ne mu a naguyakwe. And what this means is tomorrow I will put on a dress. So you add qu to the suffix or to the verb naguya. And it means I will put on the dress, something that will take place in the future, in this case tomorrow. Next example, ne hurakwe nawagiakwe means I will bathe in the river. Again, kwe suffix added to the verb nabagia, to bathe or bathe oneself, means I will bathe in the river. Third example, yahusap nemiyaikwe means we will die here. So kwe added to the verb ya'i. And here's three other examples. Ne makakwe. Ne makakwe means I will feed you. If you have children or a pet, you can use this for them. Next is ne miakwe, means I'm gonna go or I'm gonna leave. And finally, ne bui narukare temukwe means I will buy vegetables. Very simple, straightforward future event that is going to take place beyond the present moment. But now this is why, again, the tense in Paiute isn't exactly kind of the same as we understand it in English, and it's because this verb or the suffix qu can actually also be used as something that occurs in the past. But it's still something that is going to occur in the past after a particular moment in time. So in a sense, it's still future from that past moment in time, and all of it takes place in the past. Here's an example to help you understand. In this sentence, what we have here is taken from a personal narrative of a woman who is sharing her experience going to the boarding school. And when she arrived, again, long ago in the past, when they arrived, they gave her and other students clothes to wear. They gave them these clothes which they were to wear later on. All of it taking place in the past, but from the moment that they gave it to her, it was to take place in the future after that. So what we have here is Yeshi hima unikutya tokwe ni haniku na uniku ni himina, is then we were given things that we were to wear. So the same suffix qu, which in English prototypically we would translate it as will. I will do something. But in this case, you can't do that because it's all occurring in the past. So that's why I translate it here as were to. We were given things that we were to wear later on, all in the past. So that's just one example there. Next is the future perfect. Future perfect. So what we have here now are two suffixes, qu and the p. P is a perfective suffix. It indicates something as a completed action. In other words, already done. And we will talk more about that later on in a video I will do regarding the past tense. But But in this case, when you attach it to a future tense verb, it indicates that it is a future action that is going to be complete. So here's an example. And this one is taken from a story where you have multiple birds competing against one another to see who will fly the highest. And what you have here is they say, Tami tavitu kakusi, tugupa tami yudziu kuapu tuihaga. It means after we eat lunch, we'll see which of us will have flown the highest. So again, now this one does take place in the future. After they have eaten, they're going to see which one will have flown the highest. So they're going to already see when it's already complete, which one of us or which one of them will have flown the highest. So that's why it's a future perfect. It's a future event, but it's viewed complete, as finished. Finally, the future possible. And I throw this one in here because it can indicate a future event, even though it's a different suffix, dua. This suffix deserves its own video because it has a multiple range of functions, of meanings, of significances. So I'm not going to get into all of them right now, obviously, because we're just focused on the future. So here are some examples of how it can refer to a future event. In this case, the very first example is one perhaps every Paiute person is familiar with, and that is punirua. Or more explicitly, sa'a punirua means see you later. So puni is the verb, puni, but when you add dua, this suffix, it indicates something that's going to take place later. Another example, usu kai tana punirua. Usu kai tana punirua means she won't notice us. And that's again taken from another story. Here's another one that says, Musa usumayurua. It means later you will remember it. Now, I won't get into all the kind of differences in semantics that dua has in compared to the ku for right now at this time, but because I just want you to know that this can be a suffix that indicates something that will occur later on, even if it's just possible, which is why I have here future possible. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask, comment, reach out to me somehow. Review these examples, get them in your head, perhaps use them, because that's what's most important. Don't just see these examples of how you can form future tenses, but put it into practice. Memorize them, begin to use them, and that is how you will begin to, again, gain more fluency in the Paiute language. So until next time, when we look at the past tense, hope you have a good day, and punirua. See you later.